It's time for Ryan's Roses.
Camila is on the line in San Pedro writing to us about her husband. Is it Camila or Camilla?
Camila.
Camila, good morning, and thank you for reaching out. I want to get right to it. Something's going on with your husband. You say he's so suddenly protective of his phone. He's sleeping with it under his pillow.
Whoa.
That is weird. And there's a rumor going around your kid's school that you separated, but you didn't. You think he told somebody that. This is highly suspect. What do you think is happening? Why is he acting this way?
I don't know. I mean, it's not one thing. It's a lot of things. It's happened about 2 months ago. His whole personality changed. You know, he started dressing better, smelling better. He even started working out more.
Oh.
And it was weird. I mean, I didn't mind it. You know, it was all good things. And our bedroom was busier than usual. You know. And but around that time, he became obsessed with his phone, and he's on it constantly. He never leaves his sight. It never leaves his sight. And I mean, like you said, he sleeps with it under his pillow. Who does that in the real world? And then my daughter's teacher said she heard we had separated. And
that's weird. That's really.
I guess she heard Mom's talking about. I don't know. But
how long have you been married?
We've been married for 9 years.
We've done these a lot. These are a lot of weird things happening at once. Camila, hold on for a second, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Camila, thanks for holding on. We're about to call your husband of 9 years and find out why this strange behavior. Why is he protective of his phone, sleeping with it under his pillow, and why are there rumors at your kid's school going around that you guys have separated? Who's talking about that? Tanya and Sisney had a question. Sisney?
Yeah, did you mention that your bedroom has been busier, as if like you two are still very intimate?
Yeah, I mean, we're intimate, but more than usual. You know?
So more than usual, but like you're seeing that as a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing things he's never done before in his life.
Isn't that great?
I know. I mean,
I guess normally it would be, but with all the other things going along with it, you know, you just start to wonder what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. We're going to call him now and find out why all this weird behavior and what's this rumor about that you're separated circulating through your school, your kid's school. So, Camila, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call, and his name is...
Okay. We're going to do that right now. Be very quiet. Let's see if we can find out, and good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
hi, may I speak to Sean, please?
This is he.
Hi, Sean. My name is Teresa. I'm calling from South Bay Blooms. How are you doing this morning?
Fine.
Great. You know, we deliver in San Pedro and all over the South Bay, and offering a promotion for you today since you're a local resident. It's a free dozen red roses. They're absolutely free. Just trying to promote my business. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to.
Sorry. Who did you say was calling?
South Bay Blooms. We deliver here in South Bay and all over LA. Is it Sean?
Oh, yeah, no, that's not me. You have the wrong number.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Is this
Sorry, no one by that name. Bye.
Sean in San Pedro? Hello?
Are you there?
No.
Hello? Is that your husband, Camila?
Yes, very much so.
All right. So what do we do here? Do we try him back, or did he think something was strange going on here? Is he on to us?
He might have known it was us.
I don't know.
Let's try him.
I would like
let's
you to
try
call
him
him
one
back.
more time. Let's try him one more
Why
time.
don't we just call him back and tell him exactly what we're doing?
Well, sure. If that's what we want to do. Camila, it's your call. We're dialing him up now.
Yeah, I mean,
let's get him on.
Let's just get to the point. I've
All right.
had enough.
All right. Back room. Can you get him back on?
Yeah, we're calling right now.
Thanks, Ruby.
It's going straight to voicemail.
It is.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
So he's on to us. Well, I can't leave it like this. Camila wants to know. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I just tried it again, and it's just like voicemail.
Sketch.
Almost like he turned it off.
Sketch.
Okay.
I just need to know what's going on, and I mean,
Well, look, here's what you need to do. You need to find him. If he's going to answer, he'll answer your call, or you need to go see him and tell him exactly what you did. Tell him you reached out to us. Tell him you told us all of this. Tell him we called him on the air. Tell him what big measures you're taking to find out what's going on. It's weird behavior, Camilla. We've made a lot of these calls over the years. Your husband putting his phone under his pillow, sleeping with it, having a rumor about the two of you separated, going through your kid's school. There's some smoke here. There is something happening here.
yeah,
So, I don't know what to tell you, Camilla. We're going to have to let you go. And good luck.
yeah. Thanks.
All right. But something's going on. Something weird is going on with him. Problem is, if you recognize Sisney's voice and realize that the roses were coming, that's an issue.
I can disguise my voice.
Can we go back to Ryan's Roses? Emma is on the line here. I want to bring her in. And then, I don't know, Emma, we had this couple on the line, and she said that her husband was acting strange. First of all, she said he was doing new gymnastics in the bedroom. Like, they were busy in the bedroom, and he'd learned some new things, and she thought that was strange.
Right.
Okay. Then he's protective of his phone. He's sleeping with his phone under his pillow, which is odd behavior. And this is the one that struck me the most. There's a rumor going around with the teachers at their kids' school that they are separated. So where does that even begin? This is Camilla in San Pedro about her husband. And so we get him on the phone, and Sisney says not 2 words, and he hangs up on us.
Well, I said more than 2 words. I mean, I said I was calling from the flower shop, and we had free flowers. But then he had me repeat it, and then he hung up.
So he recognized your voice, or recognized what was happening.
Yeah, or knew it was Ryan's Roses, and then was like out of there.
Well, you said you'd start disguising your voice if that's what's going to happen. Let's hear.
I could do different accents. I can be Southern or from London.
Let's hear Southern.
Southern? Okay.
Let's hear Southern. Let's see if this is detectable.
Okay. I don't know.
Well,
Hi there. This is
here from the South.
Hello. Is this? Oh, okay. Hi. Is this Sean? Hi. It's Teresa. I'm calling from South Bay Blooms.
No, it's way over the top.
Too much? Okay.
I'm from the South, and I don't like.
Well, we deliver in San Pedro and all over the South Bay. No, you don't
How
like
was
it?
that, Michaela Ruby? What'd you think?
Oh, that was just too much. I mean, like A for effort.
A for effort. Right.
All right. What about? Hello, I'm calling from South Bay Blooms.
No, it just all sounds theatrical.
No.
We deliver in San Pedro.
We need a dialect coach for you.
All over the South Bay. Offering promotions for you today. Local residents.
No. Be the, what's her name from Mare?
For what?
Kate Winslet. Was it Kate Winslet? What was her name?
From like Mayor of Easttown?
Yeah, be Mayor of Easttown.
That was my London accent.
No, Mayor of Easttown.
What is that? Isn't that
Like
London?
in the Northeast Philadelphia accent.
Oh, I can't do Philadelphia.
Well, you can't do Southern either.
Why don't
Trying to find a region.
No,
Why don't we do like we pass it around? Like Michaela can do her Rhode Island one day.
Michaela, let me hear Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode Island's so good.
Let me hear it.
Come on, Michaela, give us your Rhode Island.
I don't even know what to say.
Michaela, I'm going to give you this little, and I'm going to slack you the script. Hang on, give me just 1 second.
It comes out when she's spicy.
Hang
honestly.
on, no, it'll be easier if you can just read this. Hang on, there it is. Don't slack.
All right, let's see. Hi, this is Michaela. I'm calling from the South Bay Blooms. We deliver in San Pedro
good.
and all over the South Bay. We're offering a promotion for you today for local residents. It's a free dozen roses. They're absolutely free. I'm just trying to promote my new business, and all I ask is that
Yes. Wait, is that how you really sound in real life?
home it does. Yes, it's bad.
Your mom sounds like that?
When her mom stays with her for a week, it like naturally starts coming down.
So, Emma, are you still there? I hope.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm here. I'm
that's
loving
it.
this.
Done. Next time you're doing it. Can you coach her through it?
I can coach her through it. Yeah, I can write you the
when's our
script,
next
Michaela.
Thursday? So Thursday.
Oh my God, I'm so
I
excited for
thought
you.
you wanted to like change it from roses to like offering some like chocolates
now
or something.
that I just heard Michaela's Rhode Island accent, I can do roses the rest of my life.
Yeah. It's Rhode Island roses.
Oh, no, we can't say Rhode Island. That will.
Well,
that will
I
really
mean, it
make no
doesn't
sense.
internally for us. That's just.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right, Michaela, Sisney's going to coach you through it on a Thursday.
All right, I got it.
You got
All
this,
right.
girl.
Perfect.
Great. And Emma, did you have a theory on the Ryan's Roses?
Yes. Honestly, my take is he's definitely guilty. I think he definitely knows who you guys are. Like, he knows this segment. And I think he is probably seeing one of the moms at school and told them they were separated.
Interesting.
And, word spreads quickly around moms. So
through the kids.
Got around.
All right. Well, that's an interesting theory. I'm very thoughtful. Thanks for calling. You take good care. Oh, I can't wait now for Ryan's Rose on Thursday.
Me too.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Several times a week here, 102.7 Kiss FM. So listen to this. Tanya says, "Dear Ryan and Sisney, I grabbed my husband's phone to go Google something quickly and saw something that made my stomach drop." That's the worst feeling. When you think you found something and your just gut turns upside down. So on the search page, it says shared with you. And then under that, it said from Tara or Tara. Is it Tara or Tara? Tara.
Depends on the person.
Yeah.
All right. One of the two.
I know a Tara.
And I know Tara.
Okay. Well, then we're covered. And the link was for a site that sells really raunchy lingerie.
Ew.
So I think he saw how stunned I was when he came in the room and grabbed his phone. I checked it again yesterday. Oh, and now he's got a password on it. Passcode. All right. So Diana, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I mean, that feeling you had in your stomach, I can only imagine that punch in the gut, right?
It's just so weird. Yeah. I mean, we've never really been careful about our phones, and we just set them down, or whatever. I wasn't even looking for something. I was snooping, and I was just looking something up. And when I saw this link, I just my heart, I was just I sank. I was.
Do you know who Tara or Tara is?
No, I have no idea. I've sort of looked through his Instagram friends, and I've sort of looked on his email just to see if I can find anything, and I haven't really been able to find anything. So I don't know. All
right, so I just want to make sure I understand it. And Sisney and Tanya, feel free to fill me in if I've got this wrong. But so you think Tara was telling him to go buy lingerie at this place?
Yeah. So it came in as this shared link basically, and it was from Tara. And it's shared with you, and then it was just this really raunchy lingerie.
So basically, if someone texts you a link and then you click on it, it brings it up in your web browser or whatever. It'll tell you on the top
who
sent it to you. So it'll be shared from Tanya or shared from Ryan. Okay. But we don't know who she is. For all we know, I mean, not that this would be appropriate for an assistant. Rep? Yeah, so I'm saying, what if it is what if he's buying it for you?
I mean, that's the thing. I just don't know. Things have been really great between us lately. We did this little weekend in Palm Springs a few weeks ago, and we have a 2-year-old, and she's really sweet. But we've really been trying to stay connected during this time. So it feels so weird, but things have been going well. So I don't want to mess it up if it's not really.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So we're going to get into this. Okay. It could be a sales rep and this is stuff coming to you. We don't know. Or it could be what you think is what made your gut turn upside down. Diana and Rosemead with us. It's called Ryan's Roses. If you hang tight for just a second, we will get into the call next. It's Ryan's Roses. Diana, this could go okay, actually. I mean, Sisney, you have a good point. If this shared link came from a sales rep or somebody where her husband is trying to buy her, she calls it raunchy lingerie, and her name is Tara, then it all sort of checks out. But basically, Diana found a shared link from a woman named Tara in his phone, and it was a link to buy lingerie. And then next day his phone's locked. It wasn't locked, now it's locked.
That's the tricky part, is that he did get kind of sketch afterwards and locked his phone.
The lock sketches a little bit, but let's see if we can find out.
Trying to make it a secret or a surprise.
If it's a surprise, he may be locking you out for the surprise. Maybe one of the 12 days of Christmas or something,
maybe.
Right? So,
do you have a birthday coming up or an anniversary?
Not really, no.
All right, Diana, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name, your husband's name, on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're going to do that now. Stay very quiet. Let's see what we can find out. Okay? Let's see what we can find out and see if he mentions Tara or anybody else in this call, or you sending in the roses, all right? Sisney's going to do that now. Be very quiet, and here we go. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Joel, please?
Yes, it's T.
Hi, Joel. My name is Ellie. I'm calling from the Fancy Florist. How you doing this morning?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get out the door here. I'm late for work.
This will just take 2 seconds. We're on the corner of Mission Drive and Rosemead, catty corner of like the In-N-Out, new to the area, and we're offering local residents a promotion of free dozen red roses. They are free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like. Is there anybody that you would want to send free flowers to?
Yeah, babe, you want free flowers? Okay, so how does this work?
I just need the name of the person you want to send them to. We can start there.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to send them to Tara.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the note?
I just like to say that your wish is my command.
Your wish is my command.
Joel, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. Who's Tara? Joel,
What?
stay on the line for us. Just need a couple of answers here. You've just sent roses to Tara. Your wish is my command was the card. What's going on with you and Tara? Why would you say that on a card?
I gotta go. I'm sorry.
No, Joel.
No, you really shouldn't go.
You shouldn't go because your wife Diana's on the phone
Yeah.
and she has found the link of you buying lingerie for Tara. Tara's asking for it. You're going to get it. You're sending her roses. And now you're saying, your wish is my command. So you're cheating on your wife, Diana. She now knows it. Tell her what's going on. Come clean, bruh.
You guys got me. There's nothing I can say.
Okay, well then
then
explain
talk
to
to
your
your
wife
wife.
what's happening. Diana, please say hello.
Diana.
Hi, what is going on?
I got nothing. I mean, you're great and all, but I don't know. I'm terrible.
You're great and all. This is your wife, right? This is your wife, Diana. You're great and all. You got nothing. You got no
I have a
reason.
toddler.
You guys got me.
Really?
We got you. Do you have any sort of emotion here?
I'm still in shock. Is this real, you guys?
Are you cheating with Tara? Answer yes or no.
I am.
Okay. For how long?
It's just been a couple weeks now.
And how come you don't care? You have zero care in your body.
Right.
I mean, I care, but I mean, you guys caught me off guard here. I don't even know what to say. I shouldn't have answered the phone. My God.
But you're so happy-go-lucky about all of it. You've got a wife and a toddler on the phone, and you just don't care, respect, or think about their feelings or what this might do for them and to them.
Well, I kind of like to keep things separate. You know what I mean? So
Keep things separate?
Joel, are you what is going on with you? Diane, do you want to say anything to your husband?
I'm like stunned right now.
I'm stunned.
He left this morning for a breakfast meeting at 5:30 a.m. and I'm finding out that this is what's actually going on. I don't even. Whoa.
Joel, do you have any sort of feelings for your wife?
no, I love my wife, but I'm just saying sometimes, you know, you can't eat steak every day, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Janet, is this truly your husband? Like, this is the guy?
This is the guy you...
I'm like, sorry, I'm kind of freaking out. This is insane.
All right. Joel, I'm going to hang up on you. Diana, it's just us. I've just let him go. I've just closed that line.
Thank you.
I really don't have any words to understand how I'm processing how his reaction is, right? Like almost with a smile on his face.
It's very, very bizarre, and maybe just like putting him on the spot. But that was not what I was expecting to have happen right now.
I mean, he's acting like, okay, yeah, I admitted to it. Yeah, I'm doing it, but whatever, right? Like a couple weeks and I love you. I mean, what's your reaction to that?
I mean, I think I have a lot to think about right now because, wow, I knew something was up, and like, this is just the weirdest confirmation of that.
It's very clear that something is happening. Nothing's up, it's happening. So you should think about it long and hard and how you want to deal with this for the long term, considering everything that's on your plate. And Diana, thank you for reaching out. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for your help.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
I don't know if I can't recall last time I heard someone handle it like that. Joel, the guy here.
Can't eat steak every day.
Ew, what a pig.
Who says that?
As if I'm doing nothing wrong, this guy Joel had that I've heard in a long time, if at all. Joel and Diana married. Joel is buying raunchy lingerie for Tara.
Mm-hmm.
He sends the red roses to Tara. Tara's not his wife. Diana's his wife. And then when we ask him if he's had an affair, he's like, yeah, you caught me. It's only been 2 weeks. I'd like to have my cake and eat it too. What's the big deal? Basically, that's what he said with his wife on the line. As if this is going to be standard operating procedure. And he's got a toddler and they're married. And he acts like, yeah. He actually says to his wife, you're great. I'm not.
No, he said, I can't eat steak every day.
Yeah. So he's having an affair with another woman.
Ew.
1-800-520-1027. But it was the carelessness in his reaction that was the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
you
all right,
caught
you're having
me.
an affair, but how about feeling a little remorse, guilt, bad responsibility? None. Zero. Psychopathic.
You caught me.
Psychopathic.
What a weirdo.
Julia, good morning in Whittier. You heard that. What did you get out of it?
Hey, yeah, I mean, obviously he's totally busted. I can't believe that, like, she was in the next room and he's like, hey, babe, like, do you want free flowers? But, like, so that was just like, oh my God. But also, like, she didn't, like, the wife didn't really seem to care that much either. Like, I would have been ripping his face off through the phone. And she just was kind of like, I don't know, maybe she was just in total shock. But yeah, these two should have never gone on a second date, let alone get married, let alone have a child. So, like, yeah, that's just a mess.
It's frighteningly bizarre. So you're Diana. I mean, it's the most difficult move. But how do you let this guy come back into your life and your kid's life when he treats you with zero respect and takes no responsibility? Like,
Zero.
Violation without responsibility, that is so cowardly.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, he was like laughing about it.
I know.
It's just insane.
I know. It's almost, I'm trying to think to my, like, are you for real, dude? All right, Julian, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
Oh, lower back pain from that call. Lower back pain. It's time for Ryan's Roses here. 102.7 Kiss FM. Good morning. Thanks for listening to us. Dear Ryan and Sisney, we're getting married next summer. And just launched our wedding website. Someone left a comment that makes me wonder if there is someone else. So let's find out what that comment was. Going to Sloan.
Oh, gosh.
In Long Beach. Sloan, thank you for writing to us. We understand that it's supposed to be a very exciting time and that something's on your mind. So what comment was left that made you wonder if there's someone else?
So somebody posted, like, all the comments were so sweet. And then this one comment said, like, this is effed up. Does Jessica know?
What do you mean effed up? And who's Jessica?
Exactly. I have no idea. And the post was anonymous, so I have no idea who wrote it.
And could it be legit? Could it be somebody that's just trying to stir the pot? But naturally, you're losing sleep over it.
Yeah, so I told my fiance about it, and he was like, "Oh, it's probably just a troll." Like,
did your website have a password for people to have to enter to even get into the website, or was it public?
It was public.
Okay. Well, look.
So yeah.
I get it. And we're almost there. I get it. Maybe there's a perfect explanation.
What would be the explanation?
No, I don't get that. I'm just saying I get why she's here.
Okay.
I mean, you're on the doorstep of your wedding, and then someone says something about Jessica and, effed up and all that stuff. So, okay. So hold on one second. Did you know anybody named Jessica in his life, in his previous life?
So he said that he has an ex that he calls Jess, but
that would be
the
Jessica.
the ex is named Jessie and goes by Jess and is.
So imagine this. You're about to get married. and someone leaves a comment on your wedding website. Does Jessica know about this? This is all effed up. Does Jessica know about this? Does she know that you're getting married to him, sounding like Jessica also has something going on with him?
Right.
So this is from Sloan. She's in Long Beach, and she's asked us to reach out to find out, is this Jessica scenario something real? It's in her head. Of course it'd be in her head. Does Jessica know about the fact that you're marrying him? Why would Jessica care? What's her interest in all this? So Sloan, we're going to call him right now. We'll see if we can find out. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to do that right now. Be very quiet till we find out who he sends the roses to and what's on his mind, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Joel, please?
This is him. Who is this?
Hi, my name is Angela. I'm calling from Flowers by the Beach. We deliver locally here in Long Beach and parts of South Bay and Orange County, and we're offering a promotion for you today. And local residents specifically, It's a free dozen red roses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're going to give me 3 roses? What's the occasion?
So you could send these roses to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. I don't need cash or credit card info or anything like that. We're just trying to gain new customers. So how it works is you can just give us the name of the person you'd want to send them to. We can attach a note. They can receive it by lunchtime today. And then hopefully if you are pleased with our flower arrangements, you would come back as a customer one day.
Okay. All right. What do you need? Sorry.
We can just start with the name of the person you want to send the roses to.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Let me send them to Sloan, Sloan, Davis.
And what would you like to put on the card?
Ooh, okay. Well, we got engaged recently, so maybe something like, I can't stop thinking about you and the life we have ahead of us. You're an amazing mom and partner, and next summer can't come soon enough. I love you.
Hang on, you're going too fast. And the life.
Okay. Joel, hi. Your voice has been broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. My name is Ryan, and I have Sissany and Tanya on the line, and we're here to congratulate you on your upcoming wedding. That's great. Are you excited?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm on the radio. What's going on?
Surprise. We have Sloan on the line as well. Mm-hmm. And she just heard that beautiful note. Sloan, what's your reaction to the note he just sent you?
Hey, baby.
Hi. You're sending them to me? I feel relieved.
Yeah. Of course.
I thought that there was somebody else.
Why would you think that?
I mean, that comment that was left on the website, I just thought that you were maybe hiding something from me.
Oh, right. Well, I thought we talked about that, though.
Well, just so we're up to speed, Joel, what did you talk about? What was that comment about Jessica and why she would care about you getting married to Sloan all about?
Yeah, it's weird. So we posted, we did our wedding website and we sent it out to everybody who.
Yeah, no, I understand how it works, but why that comment?
Yeah. I honestly am not sure why, but.
Who's Jessica?
Okay, so Jess is my ex.
But who's Jessica?
Well,
is that her name?
That's her full name. Yeah.
So it is Jessie, Jessica.
Okay.
So why would someone comment about Jessica's feelings that you're getting married? Just in general because she's not over you, or is there more to the story? That's why we're here.
I just think, no, you're right. So I think, and this is my theory, is that like old friends just didn't know that we had broken up. Maybe they thought I was, because when you send that stuff out, a lot of different people get it.
Yeah.
Joel, we've been together for years. Like, why would they think you're still with your ex-girlfriend?
Well, my ex, and I don't know, but guys, we don't catch up sometimes. It's like a high school friend.
But that's so
What do you
rude.
mean? Wait. Wait, what do you mean your ex? Is she not your ex-girlfriend?
She's my ex-wife.
You were married?
So, yeah. Well, we talked about that. I told you that. You knew that.
No, you did not.
Yeah, yes.
No, you told me you never wanted to talk about your exes. Wait, so you're divorced?
Not yet, technically, but that will be finalized by the time that we are married.
Wait.
Oh
what?
my God.
Joel, how do you think you've talked about this? And clearly Sloan is hearing about this for the first time.
Well, I mean, we've talked about it. I just feel like we've
What
already
have you
been
talked
over it.
about? So, Joel,
changed.
just so we're all clear here, you've told your fiance that you were married and are not yet divorced. You told her that?
I thought I did, but I mean, apparently I didn't. But I
How do you clearly you
remember
didn't?
talking about. Well, okay.
Sloan, you did not know that his ex was an ex-wife, and you did not know that the ex-wife was just a separated wife at this point.
No, I think I would have remembered that if he had told me that.
And would you have said yes to getting married if you would have known he's still technically married?
I mean, I would have had a lot of questions and would have needed to see what's the timeline for this divorce? I'm like,
when are you going to be officially divorced, Joel? And how are you going to get married if you're not divorced? It doesn't add up for me.
Well, Well, I've filed my paperwork. I've signed. I just, I think Jess is dragging her feet a little bit.
But it didn't dawn on you to be clear with your fiance about what your reality is? I think it's a big problem.
Huge.
Well, I just didn't think about I thought it would be done, to be honest with you. I thought we'd be over it. And I just didn't think bringing in the legal details
I've never been married, but in my mind, if I were married and I were separated or divorced and I was about to get married again, I would have a real long conversation about the fact that I've been down this path. I've done this. It didn't work. I love you. I don't love her. We're in a separation. We're in a divorce. You don't just skip over that or think you have that conversation. So this is a big red flag. It definitely changes things.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, well, but nothing has changed, though. I mean, for me,
a lot has changed.
Well, I don't know. Let's ask Sloan. Has anything changed in your mind?
100%.
I still love you. And Mia. And
I know, but you're married, Joel. You are married.
And soon to you.
Oh.
Joel, this is not the way you want to start a marriage. This is not the way you want it to go. I mean, you just didn't give the full picture. And so I think Sloan needs to digest all this, think about all this, and then you guys need to have a long format meeting.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm sorry, babe.
Sloan, I obviously we're all hearing about this at once, and it's a lot to take in, but take your time and think about what you just heard and what it all means, and ask Joel the questions, and I don't know, it changes things for me.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you guys.
Wow.
Can't get married if he's married.
No. And she never even knew. She just thought she was an ex.
So bad.
Not an ex-wife.
The only upside here is she found out the guy doesn't paint a full picture before they got married. He's not a full picture painter.
Blessing in disguise. She finds that out now. And this is just the beginning of lies. Get out.
I mean, the card was nice, but that was almost more awkward than as if he were to send the roses to someone.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? To find all that out. Well, they're about to get married? And how does he think he had it's just...
Yeah, it's
there's
bad.
a major problem. If you missed that Ryan's Roses or got here in the middle of it, it's on our podcast later on air with Ryan Seacrest. All right, we'll come back to Ryan's Roses. Yeah, I mean, how do you sift through the complication of, I just found out you aren't divorced yet, but we're getting married? I mean, that's what just happened on the Ryan's Roses call. Tanya hasn't blinked since Rihanna started playing.
No. Because it's like you say, he's not painting a full picture, but to me, it's not even about that. That's lying. He's been lying his entire relationship.
1,000%.
And I think this is a moment where Sloan needs to step back and say, is this the kind of guy I want to be with? It's Ryan Seacrest with you on a Monday morning. It's October 23rd. Why don't you reset Ryan's Roses, Sissany?
Imagine being in love,
This just happened, okay, on the call. Go ahead.
getting engaged, getting ready to plan your wedding, setting up the website, and then getting a message saying, does Jessica know about this? And then finding out that the man you're about to marry not only has an ex that's still lingering, but an ex-wife, and he's still married.
Yeah, not an ex, a current wife.
Yeah, she thought he had
Right.
an ex named Jessica, an ex-girlfriend named Jessica. Turns out he's separated from Jessica, not yet divorced, thinks he told her about it, but can't
Right.
quite remember. I mean, think you told me about the fact that you are married? You don't think that. You do that. So he was clearly trying to not paint a full picture, Tanya.
No, lie. Not paint a full picture. Lie.
He was hoping the divorce would be finalized, and then was he going to tell her after?
He
Were
was
they
just
gonna get married
never going to tell
immediately?
her that he was married before.
That's so weird.
And also, I have a question. This doesn't, hold on. How does nobody around them not say to Sloan, oh, you know he was married?
Right, like his parents, his brother, I don't know if he has brothers or sisters or cousins.
Friends.
Or friends.
I mean, the odds of somebody not saying, oh, you know he's married or was married, or what about Jessica? I mean, I
Or
guess that's what the comment
unless he
was
had
about.
everybody in on it.
And which is like then
even worse.
She
Well,
was
then
being
she
lied
needs
to.
to run.
Yeah.
She needs
I
to
don't think she
run.
should marry him anyway.
I don't think
No.
no.
Changes things for me.
This is a done deal.
Sociopath.
Yeah.
Embarrassing now, though, that she's got to cancel the wedding and run away from this
Better
guy.
now than at the altar.
Yes.
Jane is out in Atwater Village. And when you got up in Atwater Village, I bet you didn't expect to hear that, and now you did. What's your view?
Yeah, to say the least. No, I completely agree with you guys. This guy is the sketchiest man I've ever heard in my life. This is like the classic, like, man leading a double life. Like, it's so clear that his divorce is nowhere near finalized, and he's just like trying to marry two women at the same time. And quite frankly, it's disgusting.
Well, and he also acted like everything was standard operating procedure, right? I mean, to your point about sociopath.
Yeah,
Tanya,
the
guy was like,
gaslighting.
yeah,
The
what?
gaslighting.
No, I figured it'd be gone, and I love you, and we're going to be married soon. It's like,
Yeah.
what? What world
No,
are
like
you living
playing
in?
the innocent card.
Sloan needs to stop everything right now. They need to not get married. Clearly, hearing all this is going to cause a problem. They need to put a stop to that website about the wedding. And I think this is the universe saying, bro, you're not telling me. You're not being truthful. I'm not into it. I'm not here for it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah, no, she's got to run as fast as she can.
Jane, thanks for calling. Thank you for listening to us.
Can't believe there's people.
Thank
like that out
you.
there.
Sissany. Ryan's Roses. Every single Monday, every single Thursday. If you missed it, we have a podcast where the whole show's up. On Air with Ryan Seacrest, wherever you get your podcasts. 102.7 Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So listen to this. It's a little different. Kevin has written into us. So Kevin's written in. Kevin has said that his wife has gone back to work and she's completed nursing school, got a great job. He's excited about that, but she's been spending a lot of time with her coworkers. He says, I'm getting concerned about a guy named Ivan. So I'd like to send Ivan the roses and see if he sends them to my wife. Got it. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Understand
Okay.
that?
Yes.
So-
We'll call Ivan, essentially.
Kevin, are you there? Hey, Kevin, thanks for coming on with us. Yeah, thank you so much for reaching out to us. I just want to, before we get into this, learn a little bit more about why you are worried about this guy named Ivan. What are you sensing?
Now it's like, I don't know if I'm getting ahead of myself or not, but so like, as you know, like she went to nursing school and got this great job and she works all the time and she just spends a lot of time with the coworkers, you know, after, their shifts, they go out and that, of course it's a super stressful job and I want her doing that stuff. But it happens all the time and she's like super in her phone lately. And she wasn't like a phone addict prior to it, and I can kind of never see the phone. It's always kind of in her face, and she always has this like weird grin on her face, like after she's like done texting. And I can't get a read on it, and I don't know. I think like there's some days where maybe she tells me she goes out with the coworkers, and that's technically true, but it's just him. and she tells me it's like a group thing. And I don't know. I just get this feeling that.
Have you asked her? Have you investigated this with her at all?
Yeah, I'll be like, "Oh, who all was there?" And it's kind of vague. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, and it was fine, and it was a happy hour deal, and blah blah blah." And she just kind of shrugs it off and won't make eye contact with me. It's just.
It sounds like you're sensing something that is real. We're going to come back and see what we can find out. Well, you want us to call Ivan, right? We're going to call him.
And see what he maybe does with, I don't know, it's a weird proposal, but see what he does with, like, Rosie.
Yeah, I know. You want to see if he wants to send them to your wife. We'll get her name, too. Well, we're in the middle of the Ryan's Roses call, so you did not miss the call yet. And if you have to leave, take us with you, because you can stream it on iHeartRadio app, smart speaker, in your office, wherever you're going. Stay with us because we're about to make the call. So Kevin wrote to us and said that he senses that this guy at his wife's work is a problem. He thinks that something's going on. She's sneaking phone calls. She's grinning after phone calls. Like there's something going on. She thinks with a guy named Ivan at his wife's work. And
well, she recently just went back to work.
Right.
So it's all kind of new, fresh.
So he's
her
noticed
being
this
back
new
in the
behavior
workforce.
because of that, right? So Kevin would like us to send, this is the interesting thing, the roses to him, the other guy, to see if the guy sends roses to his wife. Which is interesting.
Right.
So Kevin, I don't really need much here. Your wife's name, what is her name?
Julia.
Okay. So, I mean, if this guy sends him to Julia, we know we have a problem.
Okay.
Kevin's given us all the permissions we need. So hang on 1 second, Kevin. Be very quiet. We're going to call Ivan. We're going to try and find out who's top of mind. I mean, that's really what we're doing here. And then, Kevin, I just want to prepare you. You can confront this guy. Like, you're going to be on the phone with this guy. And so at the end of this call, I'm going to ask you if there's anything you want to say to Ivan if you're comfortable.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So just be prepared. I don't want you caught off guard. Here we go. Good luck, my friend.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Ivan.
Yeah, who's this?
Hi, my name is Danielle. I'm calling from Dee's Flowers. We're actually located here in Santa Clarita, right there off of Via Princesa near the Costco. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. How can I help you?
So we're offering local residents a promotion today. It's a free dozen red roses you can send to anybody that you'd like. Just trying to promote our business. They are absolutely free. I don't need cash, credit card info, or anything like that from you. They can be out by lunchtime today. We're just trying to promote our new business here.
Okay.
Is there anybody that you would want to send flowers to? We can just start with the name.
Free flowers?
It's a dozen red roses.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's someone I've kind of been seeing lately. It's kind of new, but I think the flowers would be cool.
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right, so her name is Gina.
Gina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gina.
And what would you like to put on the card?
Just put, like, I hope these really brighten your day.
I hope these really brighten your day.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on 1 second, Ivan.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Well, what should we do? You didn't send him to Julia.
I know. Kevin, so that guy's on hold real quick. We need to act fast here. Do you want me to tell him what we're doing? She sent him to a woman named Gina. Do you want us to address?
Yeah, now I feel ridiculous. But I do want to, like, hear what he...
Oh, no.
But this could, like, really rock the boat with your wife and her work and her coworkers. I don't know. I say you stay out of it.
I'm telling you, it's something, though. Like, it's...
You think Gina could be like a code name for your wife's? What, your wife's name's Julia, though. Like, I don't understand, like, how.
It's very close.
It is kind of close.
When you say it, I just thought, wow, it could be.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get back to him. So,
Kevin, what do you want to do?
I guess just kind of fess up to what this is or something.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. Come on, before he goes. Ivan, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. My name is Ryan. I've got Sisney and Tanya here. You're all with us. And Ivan, do you mind me asking who you sent these roses to? Gina? Who is that?
Gina is someone that I've been seeing.
Gina. Okay.
Are you seeing anybody else?
No. Why are you asking?
Hear us out. There's a woman you work with named Julia who's married to Kevin. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, I know Julia, yeah.
Okay. So what if I were to tell you that Kevin thinks you're having an affair with his wife, Julia? What would your reaction be?
Oh, are you serious?
What's your reaction to that? What would you say?
I kind of want to laugh, but I kind of don't, because I kind of get it.
Why do you get it? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I can say unequivocally nothing is going on between me and Julia. I'll say that.
Okay, but why do you want to laugh? I don't understand what's funny.
It's not funny. It's ironic. Is the husband listening to this right now?
Why?
I'm just gonna. Hey, man, I'm actually. Yeah, I am obviously, and I just want to say that I'm very sorry that I put you up to this. I was freaking out. I don't know what I'm reading something there with her, and I don't even know anymore. I think I'm losing my mind.
This is Kevin, right?
Yeah, dude.
Listen, it's all good, but listen, you should talk to her.
Why?
Why?
I mean, all I can say is it ain't me, but you need to talk to your wife.
You're the only guy in the whole group she hangs out with.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm the only guy in the group, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
Oh.
Well, what's that mean?
You think she's hooking up with a girl?
You know, this is between Kevin and his wife at this point, all right?
Well, now it's not really because we're here. So do you think he's got an issue with his wife having an affair? I guess that's a fair question.
I think that it would be a good idea to talk to his wife.
I guess
it's
Kevin.
I mean, it's not Ivan's place to maybe.
I can sense your stomach turning upside down, Kevin. So, Ivan, I like you. Thank you very much for putting up with all of this. And Kevin,
okay.
I think Ivan's a brother in this in a way here for a second because he's giving you some direction. We're going to let you both go, and good luck, Kevin. I hope this was helpful in a way.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, Kevin. And I love Ivan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. So Ivan, no wonder she's friends with Ivan because he's seems like a good dude.
Yep.
And wow, Ivan knows, and she's confided in Ivan.
She has.
It sounds like, right? Okay, so I want to go back to Ryan's roses. Dear Ryan and Sisney, my wife went back to work about a year ago. She completed nursing school, got a job, really excited about it. Lately, she's been spending a lot of time with her coworker, right? So it says that. So she's been grinning and giddy. She hangs up the phone, and she's always spending time at work with this guy named Ivan. So we say, okay, what do you want us to do? I want you to call Ivan and find out if Ivan sends roses to my wife, Julia. Well, Ivan didn't. He sent them to Gina, which then we're like, maybe it's a code name for Julia, which it's not. It's somebody that he's actually seeing. And then we fell in love with Ivan.
True.
Because Ivan then said, hey, dude, because Kevin came in and Kevin's like, bro, I'm just going to tell you, sorry that I had this whole thing arranged so that I could find out if you were having an affair with my wife.
Right.
And I feel terrible. And then Ivan, the guy that gets called out of the blue, is like, don't worry about it, bro. It's all good. Trust me, I'm not having an affair. I'm not having an affair.
Right. His choice of words were very interesting. She's not having an affair with a guy, is basically kind of like what he said.
Well, it's not. Yeah, no, he's exactly. Because she's like, well, what do you mean? You're the only guy she hangs out with. Yes, I'm the only guy at work she hangs out with. So then Sisney says, well, is she hooking up with a girl? And then Ivan said, you need to talk to your wife. So yes, right? I mean, that's what he was basically saying.
It was implied. Yeah, exactly.
So what did we find out? We found out that Ivan's not having the affair with Kevin's wife, and that Ivan's telling Kevin that she's seen a girl. Right?
Yep.
At work. And that's why she's probably giddy when she's on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda in Harbor City, good morning.
Good morning.
So, I mean, it was unconventional. What was your take on it?
Well, I mean, I think that Ivan really did Kevin a solid.
Totally agree.
Like,
Ivan was a good dude there.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Kevin didn't trust him, but I guess bro code wins. And Ivan just told him like everything he needs to know.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
like,
honestly, Ivan was so not upset about it because Ivan wasn't doing anything wrong. So Ivan's like, hey, bro, it's cool. I get it. And by the way, you're not wrong, Kevin. Your wife is doing something behind your back, but it's not with me. It's not with me.
Yeah, exactly. And as someone who's lost their boyfriend to another guy, I will tell you that it is much easier for them to get away with that because you're a lot less suspicious.
Wow.
Oh, so your boyfriend left you for a man?
Well, I mean, he was cheating on me with a man. So then I
And
found
what
out
happened after you found
that.
out?
Well, I mean, I confronted him and he admitted to it, but I just couldn't trust him again after that.
Right. It's because how you would never suspect it. Hey, I'm just going to go out with the guys, or I'm just going to go out with so-and-so. They go out, they hang out every weekend, or whatever. You wouldn't even think of it. Wow.
Exactly. Like, I didn't think about it at all. It was real naive.
Wow, Amanda. Well, thank you very much for calling and thank you for listening to us. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay. Ryan's Roses every single Monday, 7:40 and Thursday, 7:40.